Hello and welcome to another video. I know I've been posting in a while. I was kind of planning on it, not posting in a while. I'm going to have a kind of a easy, no editing video today. It's just going to be a commentary video over some gameplay. But I'm going to go over the NFL Week 5. That's really it. Let's start off. We have the 49ers versus the Rams, where Mac Jones played great. He went 33 for 49, 342, 2 touchdowns, no picks. This is not helping Brock Purdy's case that he's a system quarterback, because I don't know, is Mac Jones really that great? And Matthew Stafford had a great game, 30 for 47, 389, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He looked great. Heading over to the next game, in London, the Vikings versus the Browns. Carson Wentz played fine. Cam Akers had a nice touchdown throw, actually. Jordan Mason did good. Justin Jefferson had a great game. Dylan Gabriel actually had a really good first start. Unfortunately for him, it just ended in a loss. Christian Jenkins looks great. 23 carries for 110 yards, averaging 4.8 a carry. Next, we have the Cowboys versus the Jets. Dak looked great, 18 for 29, 237, 4 touchdowns, no picks. The Jets are just so bad, man. 0-5, and I know Justin Fields technically had a good stat line, but I know they're scoring a lot of their points late in the game. Now we have Giants versus Saints, and the Saints actually catch their first win of the season, being the Giants 26-14. Jackson Dart looked great in the first half with 2 touchdowns and no picks, but then, it got derailed. He threw 2 picks, and Scatterboo fumbled. The Saints, on the other hand, Spencer Rattler had a good day. I know he had a huge, great touchdown pass for Rashid Shaheed. That was really nice to see. Then you have the Raiders versus the Colts. Geno Smith, dude, he might be one of the worst quarterbacks in the league as of right now. He has so many interceptions. He threw 3 against my Bears. Actually, my Bears had a bye week, so they didn't play. Jetty did fine on the ground. He averaged 4.8 off 67 yards and 14 carries. And Daniel Jones is generally playing great football. 20 for 29, 212, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jonathan Taylor had a hat trick of touchdowns. He had 3. And Michael Pittman had a touchdown. Tyler Warren had a touchdown. And by the way, I know this is really late after week 5, and it's just because I kind of had the itch to make a video, and it just happened to be on a Saturday right before NFL Sunday. So next game, Dolphins versus Panthers. The Panthers won 27-24. Tua had a great day through the air. He had 27 for 36, 256, 3 touchdowns, no picks, but not enough to win the game. Etienne was held with only 10 carries for 16 yards, but he did have a nice touchdown reception. Jalen Waddle went off 6 for 110 and a touchdown. And Bryce, though he did have a pick, he did throw 2 touchdowns and about 200 passing yards. Rico Dowdle, 23 carries, 206 yards, and a rushing touchdown, averaging 9 a pop. That is insane. Next game is the Broncos stunning the Eagles. They were actually down in this game, I'm pretty sure, and they made a comeback. They were down, 17-3, and they actually ended up making a comeback. Bo Nix had a good day, 24 for 39, 242, touchdown, no interceptions. J.K. Dobbins had a good day on the ground with 20 for 79 and a touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 8 for 99. He is just super consistent. Jalen Hurts didn't have that bad of a game to the air, going 23 for 38, 280, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. But I don't know why they don't run the ball more. Saquon is averaging 5 yards to carry, 6 for 30. And as of now, the Eagles have played their Thursday night football game against the Giants. So, they could see that they're not doing great. Texans destroyed the Ravens. The Ravens look horrible without Lamar Jackson, I'll tell you that. CJ Stroud was 23 for 27, 244, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Nick Chubb did good. He had 11 for 61 and a touchdown. That's 5.5 per carry. Nico Collins, 4 for 52, a touchdown. And Cooper Rush, man, 14 for 20, 179, no touchdowns, 3 picks. He might be in contention for the worst quarterback of the year, and maybe in potential another video. I did that for the 2024 to 2025 season, but maybe for 2025, 2026, Cooper Rush will be up there. The Titans beat the Cardinals, which, everybody said the Cardinals beat themselves with that interception fumbled into the end zone, the snap that went off Kyler Murray's face mask. What else was there? There's another, there's something I'm forgetting. What's his name? Amari Demercado fumbling at the 1 yard line after dropping the ball off of a big touchdown run. Like, it's just the Titans just beat themselves. That's insane. Next, we have Buccaneers versus Seahawks. Just a masterclass of a game. Baker, 29 for 33, 379, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Rashad White had 2 touchdowns on the ground. And Emeka Egbuka, I'm so bad at pronouncing names. 7 for 163 and a touchdown. He will probably be Offensive Rookie of the Year if he doesn't get injured. He is such a good player. Sam Darnold, nearly perfect in the air. 28 for 34, 341, 4 touchdowns, though he did have 1 interception, which was costly. Kenneth Walker was 10 for 86 on the ground. He was great on the ground. Jackson Smith Njigba, 8 for 132 and a touchdown. He is unstoppable as well. You see 2 great receivers on both sides of the ball. Next up, we have the Lions versus the Bengals. Detroit won 37-24. Jared Goff was 19 for 23, 258, 3 touchdowns, no picks, and David Montgomery actually threw a 3-yard touchdown pass. He was a high school quarterback. I didn't know that. Amon St. Brown was 8 for 100. Sam Laporte had 5 for 92 and a touchdown. Jake Bryan threw 3 touchdowns, but he also had 3 picks. And those 2 of those 3 touchdowns, I'm pretty sure, came in garbage time, and that is probably why they traded for Joe Flacco. Jamar Chase had a good day through the air, 6 for 110 and 2 touchdowns, and Trey Henderson did have 2 sacks trying to keep that defense together, but, they let up 37. Next is the Commanders versus the Chargers. Jane Daniels had a solid day, not a great day, 15 for 26, 231 and a touchdown. He also had 39 yards rushing. But Corey Krosky Merritt, he is a star, man. Like, 14 carries for 111, averaging 7.9 and 2 touchdowns. Like, that is just insane. He also had 2 receptions for 39 for the air. And Deebo Samuel led receiving with 8 for 96 and a touchdown. He's actually been a great offseason pickup for them. Justin Herbert, 22 for 29, 166, a touchdown and a pick. Ever since, like, the first 2-3 weeks, like, they've been kind of off a cliff. I hope that they can rebound, Keenan Allen receiving with 5 for 58. Next game is Patriots-Bills. We're the Patriots, actually, and I knew this could happen. They upset the Bills, winning 23-20. Drake May had a good day through the air. No touchdowns, no interceptions, but that doesn't really show how well he played. He had a great game. He went 22 for 30, 273. They didn't really run the ball that much. Travion Henderson had 6 for 24. Antonio Gibson had 6 for 21. Like, they weren't horrible on the ground. It's just, like, they just didn't run the ball much. Stephon Diggs is 10 for 146 in his revenge game. On the Bills side, Josh Allen was 22 for 31, 253, 2 touchdowns, but 1 interception. He had 53 rushing yards, and James Cook was relatively held. He had 15 for 49, which is only 3.3 carry. Dalton Kincaid had a great day receiving, 6 for 108, and Keon Coleman and Curtis Samuel had both the touchdowns for Buffalo. And then Monday Night Football, finally, Patrick Mahomes, 29 for 41, 318, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and a loss to the Jaguars, 31-28. We've all seen the Trevor Lawrence trip and game-winning rushing touchdown. It was insane. Though he did not have an insane day through the air, he did have 2 rushing touchdowns. He was 18 for 25, 221, and 1 touchdown with 1 pick. And finally, Brian Thomas Jr. actually had a solid game, going 4 for 80. Devin Lloyd had that nice pick 6 where he absolutely read Patrick Mahomes. Like I said, kind of a lazy video. I know I haven't posted in forever. It was just kind of just get something out. But no, that's it. Thank you guys for watching.